Hello students, welcome to the next lecture of body fluids and circulation, and here in this lecture we will discuss about RH incompatibility. In our previous lecture we had discussed about the ABO incompatibility in both the situations, that is during blood transfusion and during mixing of maternal and fetal blood. Here in this case we are going to discuss about RH incompatibility. First of all, we have to know what is RH. Okay? We know that on the surface of RBC, A and B antigen are present. One more antigen is there, that is called as RH antigen, and it is controlled by a gene that is called as antigen D. And this is also called as RH factor. It is controlled by antigen D. That's why it is also called as anti-D or the antigen D. Clear? This RH antigen or RH factor was discovered in rhesus monkey, rhesus macaca. This is the species of monkey in which RH antigen has been discovered. That's why it is named as RH antigen or RH factor. And the scientist who discovered this factor was Landsteiner and Wiener. Clear? This is controlled by a gene that is called as antigen D. It may be present in homozygous situation, this is DD, and it may be present in heterozygous situation, and it is antigen D, or it is also called as anti-D. Clear? So this is the antigen which decide whether the blood group is positive or negative. Now we know that A positive and A negative blood groups are there. A positive, A antigen and RH antigen both are present. A negative, only A antigen is present, not the RH antigen. Clear? So the positivity and negativity of the blood group is decided by this RH factor, and almost 80 to 82% peoples are RH positive. Clear? So almost 80 to 82% people with RH antigen and rest of the 18 to 20 people with the absence of RH antigen. Now we are going to discuss about only two types of blood group, that is O negative and AB positive, because O negative is the universal donor. Here is O negative, it is universal donor. Why it is universal donor? Because we know that in O positive blood group, A and B antigen are absent. Clear? So A and B antigen are absent, but it is positive, that's why RH antigen is present. Clear? So in O positive blood group, RH antigen is present, that's why it is not considered as universal donor. Clear? Because one type of antigen is there, and one more point you have to remember, that is there is no self-defense or the antibodies present against the RH antigen. Clear? In our body there is no antibodies present against the RH antigen. The RH antibodies are prepared only when the RH antigen is coming from outside of the body. Then only the body is start preparing the antibody for the RH antigen. Now, जैसे like antigen A na, and against antigen A antibodies are present in the body. Against antigen B antibody are present in the body, but against RH antigen there is no antibodies present in the body. So here in O positive blood group, A, B antigen are absent, but the RH antigen is present. But in case of O negative, there will be no antigen A, B and Rh. All these three types of antigen are absent in case of O negative blood group. That's why that is the universal donor blood group, because when the blood of O negative is donated to any one of the person, there is no antigen which is non-self for that person. Clear? Next one is AB positive. We know that in AB positive, A, B and Rh, all these three antigen are present. So this is having all the three types of antigen. That's why any one type of antigen is coming in its body is behaves like self, because it is having all the three types of antigen. So any blood come in this body because it is having the all antigens. That's why its body behaves like self. If A antigen is there, then it recognizes it the self antigen. If B is there and if Rh is there, the body recognizes the antigen as self, because it is having all the three types of antigen. That's why it is called as universal recipient. Clear? So this is the universal recipient. Now we are going to explain a situation which will arises from Rh incompatibility. So here is the situation which arises due to Rh incompatibility, and in this situation we are going to take an example of a mother with Rh negative blood and which is going to have a fetus with Rh positive blood. So here mother is Rh negative and the fetus which is developing in its body is Rh positive. Now what will happen? I will explain it with the help of a diagram. Suppose this is the mother's body. Clear? So this is the body of a mother and it is bearing a fetus. This is the fetus with Rh positive blood. Clear? So here is the placenta. This is the placental barrier. This is the maternal part of the placenta. This is the fetal part of the placenta. And in between both of these, a placental barrier is present. And we know that mother's body is negative. It means its RBCs are not having, this is the RBC, this RBC is not having antigen. Clear? Which type of antigen? Rh antigen. Clear? So it is not having Rh antigen. As there is no Rh antigen, that's why there is no Rh antibodies, because there is no self defense is present in the body against Rh antigen. Now the body start preparing the antibodies against Rh antigen when it is coming from outside of the body. So this is the I'm sorry. So what is going to happen here? This is the body of mother with the absence of Rh antigen. Here is the fetal RBCs. These are the fetal RBCs, and these fetal RBCs are having Rh antigen. So here Rh antigen is present. Now what will happen? Clear? The antibodies cannot cross the placenta because only the IgG antibodies are the antibodies which can cross the placenta, and these antibodies are present in the O blood group of mother. If the mother is with O blood group, then only the IgG antibodies are there and these antibodies can cross the placenta. So here there is no mixing of blood, only the nutrients are going from mother's body to the fetal body by the process of diffusion. So there is no mixing of blood. So here antibodies are not crossing because only the IgG antibodies can cross the placenta. At the time of parturition, the child gets developed, and at the time of parturition, what will happen? At the time of parturition, some fetal blood and maternal blood can mix, and it is mixed. Clear? So at the time of parturition, when the umbilical cord is getting cut, at that time the maternal blood and fetal blood is getting mixed, a little amount of blood is getting mixed, and when the fetal blood is coming in the body of mother, then its body starts preparing antibodies against the Rh antigen, and these Rh antibodies are IgG type of antibody, and these antibodies can cross the placenta, and they can move through this placental barrier into the body of fetus. Clear? And this will causes the destruction of RBC. As this will happen at the time of parturition, it means the child has delivered. So it will not causes many more harm to the fetus. It may be mild anemia or mild jaundice, which can be cured in a short period of time, because it is the mixing of blood is taking place at the time of parturition. So there will be no more harm to the body of this fetus, and the child will deliver and it will be recovered in a few days. But in case of consequent pregnancies or in case of second pregnancy, now here I am going to discuss about the case of second pregnancy. So what will happen in second pregnancy? Suppose this is the mother's body, and again the same situation is there. Mother's body is with Rh negative, and the fetal body, this is the body of fetus, this is again the placenta, this is placental barrier, this is the maternal part of placenta, and this is the fetal part of the placenta. Now what is the situation? Here the situation has changed. Clear? Mother's body is not having antigen Rh antigen, but now its body is having anti-Rh antibodies. Clear? So here anti-Rh antibodies are present. Clear? So it is having anti-Rh antibody. Here is the fetus with the blood of Rh antigen. Rh antigen is there, and we know that this anti-Rh antibody is a type of IgG antibody. So this is the IgG antibody, and we know that the IgG antibody can cross the placenta. So here this antibody can cross the placenta. Clear? So this antibody reaches to the body of fetus through this placenta. Fetus is having Rh antigen. Antibody against Rh antigen is going through the placenta from mother's body. Then what will happen? Then again the situation arises antigen antibody reaction. So here antigen antibody reaction is going to take place. Again Rh antigen and anti-Rh antibody. The reaction is going to take place, and this reaction will leads to the destruction of RBC, and this is the severe case. This leads to the destruction of RBC, and this is the more severe case than ABO incompatibility. Rh incompatibility is more severe than ABO incompatibility. What will happen here? Happens here, destruction of RBC is taking place continuously. So the fetus is going to have a disease. That disease is called as erythroblastosis fetalis. Okay, so here is a disease that is called as erythroblastosis fetalis. Due to this disease, the fetus is going to die in the womb of the mother. It may be prenatal delivery or it may be died after the delivery, because there is no RBCs are present, because RBCs are getting destructed. So this fetus is with a severe anemia, and the situation is called as erythroblastosis fetalis. Clear? So here nowadays a vaccine is developed. The vaccine which is called as anti-RH vaccine. This is anti-RH vaccine, or it is called as anti-D vaccine. Anti-D vaccine because it is given against the antigen D, or technically or commercially it is known as RHOGUM, Rogum vaccine. This is the vaccine which is developed nowadays, and this vaccine is given to the mother after the delivery of first child. Clear? So that when the mixing of blood is takes place, at that time mother's body cannot prepare the antibody against RH antigen. Clear? So this vaccine has to be given to the mother at the time of delivery of the first child. This will prevent the consequent pregnancies with this critical type of situation. Clear? So this is about the RH incompatibility. One more thing we have to remember about AB and RH antibodies. AB antibodies are the IgG type of antibodies. Here I am writing. You have to remember AB antibodies. When these antibodies are present in the mother which is having blood group O, only the situation is that. Otherwise the AB antibodies are the IgM type of antibodies, and these antibodies cannot cross the placenta. But in the body of mother having blood group O are AB antibodies, and these antibodies are the IgG antibodies which can cross the placenta. So AB antibodies of mother with blood group O. These are IgG type of antibodies, and the RH or the anti-RH antibodies. This is anti-RH antibodies. These are also IgG type of antibodies. One more thing regarding antibodies. A and B antibodies are the colder antibodies, and RH antibody is the warmer antibody. Clear? So this is about the case of RH incompatibility, and this case arises only when the mother is negative and fetus is positive. If both are positive, then there is no complexities. If both are negative, then there is no complexities. But if the mother is negative, if the mother is positive and fetus is negative, then no complexities are there. But when the mother is negative and the fetus is positive, then this type of complexity may arises. Clear? So this is all about the RH incompatibility. In our next section, we will discuss about the another type of topic of the chapter. Thank you very much.